Hi, Alan Stratton here from CostMatters.com. In a recent professional forum, a discussion about cost allocation evolved to a discussion of capacity. Some participants proposed having 2 or even 3 different capacity models to answer different requirements, such as management, costing, or regulatory reporting. Having served on the team that developed the CAMI capacity model, I had to disagree. 2 or worse 3 capacity models can only lead to confusion. Confusion, arguments, and poor decisions are the end result. The CAMI capacity model was developed by a team representing multiple companies and industries. CAMI is the Consortium for Advanced Management International. It took the team a long time to reconcile the diversity of viewpoints and to hammer out a common model. In the process, we have several breakthroughs. One of these breakthroughs was the need for one capacity model made up of components and subcomponents. These totaled 100% of capacity. 100% is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Each component defined a capacity state such as productive, non-productive, or idle. We actually found it difficult to decompose capacity directly into these 3 states. Consequently, we defined substates or subcomponents to each. Once we agreed on the smaller components, we had no problem placing them in one of the 3 main components. Having one model eliminated arguments because every possible usage or non-usage of capacity had to fit somewhere in the model. This underlying model was defined entirely in terms of time. Time is the one constant that truly is constant. Einstein and the relativity is noted. Another breakthrough came when we realized that multiple capacity models often result from differing needs or requirements for capacity reporting. Our answer was to have different templates or overlays to the basic capacity model. Templates expressed differing views and responsibilities. Templates included equivalent units, cost, responsibility, and more. Each template used the same underlying definitions, but could add information such as cost, translate information such as to equivalent units, or rearrange components such as responsibility or for product cost. For example, cost became an overlay template. Using the same definitions and measures, we could trace cost to the capacity states or components. Cost could vary according to the capacity substate, and cost would follow cause and effect. Templates could translate, such as an equivalent units template, which simply expressed time in terms of production units. Templates could rearrange capacity components, such as the responsibility template. Without changing underlying definitions, components were reassembled to reflect which team within the business had primary responsibility for the given capacity usage or non-usage. Templates became a translation between the languages of different groups. When reviewing with operations teams, we did not have to talk exclusively about cost. We could switch to an equivalent units template of the same capacity states. When reviewing with top management, we could stick to cost or switch to equivalent units. Always, the underlying definitions were the same. The power was that no template changed any underlying definitions or operational measures, but were expressed in terms that our audience could easily understand. This one model approach with multiple templates won us over. One set of definitions wipes out having competing capacity models within a business. One set of definitions enables better communication within the business. One set of definitions leads to better management decisions. What are your experiences with capacity models? Please share them below this post at CostMatters.com. When cost matters, profits soar. This is Alan Stratton. and costmatters.com. Thank you.